Hello, and welcome back to the Cove, or welcome to the Cove for a new series of Frostpunk. So, we've been working our way through the scenarios, and we've done, we'll call it moderately well. We had a very rough beginning of the refugees, but we did make it through in the end, which is rather nice, which takes us into today's series, and however long it takes, the fall of Winterhome. So, we kind of already know a few things about this because of our main story, but yeah, we're going to see exactly what happened in that fateful city. So, we've built our city to survive the long winter, now we have to fight against time to save it, and our lives from impending doom. Okay, so let's just go ahead and start. No point in waiting, we'll see exactly what this scenario is going to throw at us. So yeah, buckle on in and hopefully enjoy the ride.
To whoever is out there, if anyone, know that we were here. We did our best. We, the survivors, doomed by our own mistakes, aware of the risks and the price to pay. We took our last chance. And we failed.
Alright, wow, that was a cool intro. Alright. The fall of Winterhome. Our generator is malfunctioning. After our leader ignored the problem for weeks, unbearable cold and brutal repression drove us to rise up against him. He didn't go down without a fight, and half the city was burned to the ground in the fighting. With the generator hastily patched up, your first task as new leader is to restore Winterhome and convince people it has a future. Then you'll be able to investigate the cause of the generator malfunctions. Oh wow, okay, so that is gonna be an interesting task. Oh boy, okay. The city is clearly burning. That is bad. Don't know if that generator's working or not. It doesn't look like it is. Okay, so restore the city. Alright then. Our people are suffering in this badly planned, starving, half-ruined city. You have to restore their hope and quell their discontent. For a start, remove the charred ruins to show that the city is recovering. Our engineers will inspect the generator once you deal with the present crisis. Well, that's just fantastic, isn't it? Okay, so how many people do we have? Wow, okay. 580 people. That is a lot. That is a very big number, and 176 children. That is very bad. Okay, so apparently they're prohibited and then there's idle. Okay, we'll see what's going on here. So let's see, restore the city. We need to turn the generator on. We need to remove 30 ruins, raise hope to 50%, and reduce discontent to 25. Okay, so these are our metrics we need to reach. We have 34 amputees, which is bad. Okay, let's see. Yeah, 83 of our people have died. That's not good. So these ruins, yeah. These are the remains of the buildings destroyed by fires. They can't be dismantled. Wait a second. Ruins are the remains of buildings destroyed by fires. They can't be dismantled and are blocking new construction. Removing them is time-consuming, but provides steel or wood. Okay. Remove the ruins, assign people directly to them, or a nearby gathering post to assign people. Okay, fair enough. That's nothing too crazy. Let's see. Book of Laws. What do we have? First of all, we have adaptation taken. Okay, so it looks like we've gone down the child labor route. Everybody is able to work. We've normally gone for the apprentices outside of our original faith playthrough. Corpse disposal is good. We have a public house and a fighting arena. Okay, that'll be good to get the discontent down. We may potentially need some soup or some radical treatment. Organ transplants could also be really good, but we will have to see. Then let's see, what else have we got? Purpose. Okay, so we need to have a 50-50. We can either go for the neighborhood watch and go for morning gatherings, guard stations, and all of that, or we can work towards the house of prayer and shrines and evening prayers and all of that sort of thing. Okay, so that is a good question. So what would the neighborhood watch do? People to protect them from troublemakers. Okay, so we need a watchtowers. Increase the hope of people living nearby. Okay, so I think we've done something similar before with the order end of things, but that's useful to know. So they do require people, manning those. So that would be 15 wood and 5 steel. Whereas if we work towards houses of prayer, that would be, sermons and ceremonies. Living near them will be more hopeful. So that's similar kind of thing. But we do know that those shrines give us a boost in efficiencies. Alright, but either way, we need to start employing people in their jobs, otherwise we're going to be, well, in a whole stack of trouble. Everything's fairly chilly outside of a couple of livable bunkhouses. Certainly need to make the most out of those. We still have tents in the city too. We have plenty of sick. Okay, so let's go ahead and make sure that we have some medical facilities. Cooking, we have raw food. Okay, we need to make sure that that's up and running. Let's send, I think we'll put some children in the cookhouse. That's not the worst idea. Actually, you know what? We'll make sure that there's at least a little bit of adult supervision. What have we got here? Medical post. Let's make sure that some engineers are looking after them. And let's cycle through and make sure that all of our medical facilities are up and running. We have, 50 people who are sick or injured. So we need to make sure that we take care of them as fast as possible. Let's see. There's an... Okay, so we have 2 medical posts, 3 medical posts. 4? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like I didn't add people to all of those, but I guess I did. Let's see. Coal thumpers, that will be important. We have tents, we have gathering posts. Okay, I think we'll go... What have we got here? Cookhouses. Yeah, I think we'll send in a couple of children again. A couple of workers. We need to make sure that that's up and running. Let's send some workers to the public house. We need to work on that discontent as fast as we can. Hunting huts. Let's make sure that the workers are providing food. Yes, I would need to do that throughout the night. And then, let's see, what else can we do? We have sawmills. Alright, so that's possible. Other than that, we have workshops. Yeah, let's make sure that the workshops are manned. We definitely need more tech. But we'll see how that situation is in a minute. Alright, well, I guess we'll look at it now. So what do we have? We have some generator upgrades, some steam hubs, range extensions. Okay, so some basic good heating. Outpost depots are available. Okay, that's nice. Factories, more scouts potentially. Resources, we have all of the bare necessities. Yep, steelworks, wall drills, sawmills, charcoal kilns, coal mining and thumpers. Okay, and then, hunter's gear, hothouses, bunks, and regular houses as well. Okay, so you know what? That's not terrible. That real houses is going to be quite beneficial, I dare say. Maybe even aim for a redesign at some point. So I think... I guess we're going to need to check out a few more things first before we start making those decisions. Now, what have we got here? Steel ruins. Yeah, it's going to be fairly cold and it's about to get colder. We need a whole bunch of ruins to be dismantled. I think what we could do here is maybe make sure that this sawmill is up and running. Make sure that we have Oh, hang on a second. Oh, requires the generator to be active? Oh, okay, that is quite the predicament. I see, I see. Okay, so how do we get the generator up and running? Yeah, so we need to turn on the generator, remove the ruins and all that. So let's go ahead and turn that on. That will give us the bare minimum. That will also increase the temperature just a slight bit, so instead of cold, it'll be chilly. Mind you, that's about to get a whole stack worse nice and quickly, so, you know, swings and roundabouts there. Let's go, you know what, let's send, let's see, do we have a beacon? Yes, we do. We need more timber, so we're going to need to work on that if we're going to start scouting the Frostland. And then we also have expeditions somewhere, is that? Yeah, an outpost depot. So at the moment, yes, 800 coal arrives every day. And then the other one, oh, that's just it. So let's have a look. We have outpost depot, so yeah, we can start burning coal. That's not bad. We have weather stations, snow cliffs, dreadnought, and the stone ship. Alright, so we'll start scouting that as soon as we can, but again, all in due time. Let's go ahead and get this gathering post up and running. Let's go ahead and send in the workers. Coal thumper, same thing there. Steel works, that's going to be very necessary. We'll try and not put children in these factory buildings. We know that that would be fairly bad. And then what other buildings are left? We have a coal thumper. Yeah, more adults will be fine. And then we have a gathering post. Okay, so let's see. If we go with adults, we can expect... I guess that'll just have to be fine. Yeah, I'm not sure as to the specifics as to the efficiency of children versus workers and engineers. Okay, remove 30 ruins, raise hope. Okay, so cooking will begin fairly soon. That's good. They're working a standard... Wait a second, that's our hunter's hut. Hold on a second, where is our cook houses? There we are. Okay, so yeah, from 8 AM. Alright, so let's go ahead and figure out. We have a look at our economy. Yeah, 800 coal per day so far. That'll be just under what we need, but we have a nice surplus, so we'll be A-okay. And then, yeah, wooden ruins need to be taken down. We have, yeah, steel, which we do have that going. Hunters' hangars are working at the moment, and then medical posts as good as it could be. Alright. Well then, I think what we're going to do is, most of the houses are livable. Yeah, the tents are getting chilly and there's a whole stack of them. We're going to try and fix that up, but we will see. No one is homeless, thank goodness. So let's go ahead and have a look at our book of laws. I think, what would be best? I don't know how much food we're going to have. I think soup may not be a bad idea. I don't mind the idea of moonshine. That will cause less discontent. That could be nice. Some medical would be good with the organ transplant. That could be beneficial. Either that or maybe an emergency shift. Okay, so there's those, and then if we didn't do that, what else could we do? I suppose we could start going for a little bit of hope, but I think that could be... I think that could just be a little bit more difficult at this stage. So I think we're just going to go ahead and take adaptation. Let's take the... I think we should be able to work through our sick fairly quickly, so I'm not too concerned with that. We have a large number of people. Let's go ahead and go straight through to the moonshine. Yeah, lowest discontent, and eating soup causes less discontent. That's going to be fairly nice. So let's go ahead and take that. After this, it'll be a day and a half before the next war, but that should be good enough.
Listen, everyone.
Okay. So So that's working along. And then we have 30 wood and 50 steel. Let's see about some technology. Technology is the best way to progress. I think faster gathering wouldn't be bad. Gathering resources from ruins and coal paths will work 15% faster, whether using gathering posts or not. That seems like a very decent technology. I think that's going to win. We could try and improve the methodology of our medical outposts. That wouldn't be bad. Yeah, I don't think we can really maybe we could afford an upgrade to the flying hangars. Hang on, we need to figure out how much food we are generating per day. We have, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4, that's 80, that's 160 meals. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should have gone soup. Oh, that's gonna be bad. Alright, you know what? I changed my mind. Instead of going for the gathering, we're gonna go for the food. We need to increase how much we can create. So that's 20 per day. This is 30. Yeah, we're gonna need every little bit that we can get. Alright, so we'll start working on that. That does take us out of wood, so that's not fantastic, but it is what it is. We'll try and pass soup as our next law. Yeah, could have. Honestly, either way would be bad. And oh dear, what's going on here? It looks like. Oh no, hang on a second. That's just coming up to temperature. I thought for a second that was the overload, the generator stress level, but it does look adequate. So yeah, that'll be whatever it is. Alright then, so, oh right, we also have a whole bunch of people with jobs to do. Let's go ahead and let's find some of these ruins as close to the generator as possible. Make sure that we are recovering what we can. Let's send some children. Wooden ruins. Yeah, we're just going to work through all of these warmer ones as quickly as we can. So we'll see what we can do. You know, if we close out of that, we should be able to figure it out by sight. That's not bad. That's already done. Stockpiles. Send some children out there. Yeah, this is just going to be a little bit of crisis management for now. We'll even send out a couple of engineers. We'll try and keep a few though, just in case. If we can manage to do some things, that'd be better. Oh, the snow pit's there. That's not an ideal position, but I guess it is where it is. Yeah, let's send the children there. Let's send. Second, we'll try and keep those 19 engineers. We'll send out the workers if we can. Just need to make as much progress as possible. So that's all of that. And then where else is left? I guess it's these burning buildings. Oh, no, never mind. It's all scattered out throughout. That is unfortunate. Okay, so I guess we're going to have some cold people working on these ruins. Let's go ahead and start. Yeah, we have a fair few tents and things. It's not a bad setup, but we need to get upgrades for it to work well. So I guess we'll start working on these. Again, just making sure we have as many sorted as possible. Because again, this is going to take some time. Alright, wooden ruins. Oh, that's already done. Let's send some children out over there. That'll be fine. And then, what else? That's all good. For the rest of the burning ruins. Oh, hang on a second. There's some buildings behind that cliff. So there is. Okay. Well, we'll do that. We'll do these. Yeah, we'll just slowly work through absolutely everybody. Alright, so that seems to be all that we could ask for. That will have to suffice. We will see how this all goes. Hopefully this moonshine's going to help deal with some of our discontent. We should have a couple of food rations, so we'll probably end up having some hungry people, but had I have been smarter, we would have definitely been able to afford full food rations for at least one day. Yeah, that was my bad. I should have, well, oh well. it is what it is. I guess the panic of this whole situation meant that we weren't quite paying enough attention. But it is what it is. Alright, so what have we got over here? Wooden ruins. We can almost... Oh, we've only sent 5 kids out there. You know what? We should send... There we are, the extra 10 people there. Make sure that we get done with these things as fast as possible. That's going to be important. Alright, so... 30 steel at the beginning of work time. That's good. We have 4 steam cores. I think what we can try and do is... Let's see. Yeah, we need to remove the ruins, raising a hope, reduce discontent. Okay, so even if we could have done emergency shifts, I don't think it would have been in our interest. That would have caused a whole stack of discontent. I think our biggest problem at the moment is going to be our housing, which we do need to work on. Hope modifiers are also pretty dodgy. Yeah, a child died and 75 adults as well. That's gonna hurt. Alright, well, let's go ahead and see. Let's get rid of those tutorials. We should be fine there. Thank you. Can we just close all of those? Alright, that's not too bad. Alright, and it looks like our outpost is already waiting. Well, that's gonna be interesting. We'll have to see how things go. Oh, and here comes the first crisis. Alright. Child labor. Child injured at work. A child got distracted at work and has been injured. The accident was not serious and happened entirely due to the child's carelessness. Well, give the child a day off and hope will rise, or hope will fall. You know what? We need the hope. We'll give one kid the day off. Again, it's not that big of a hit to our economy. We have so many people working right now. I would prefer that we do all that we can. And it looks like our wood is doing rather well. Let's go ahead and send out some scouts. We need 5 workers. Let's find 5 workers. There's 1. And then... There we go, that is enough. So let's go ahead and start making some scouts. Let's go ahead and send them to Weather Station, Snowcliff, Dreadnought, or the Stone Ship. Well... Are we in the snow? There's all of this out here in the Frostwind, which I assume we're going to maybe head in that direction. The giant crevasse, which is somewhat frightening. And we have all of this. I guess we'll go... Let's check the weather station. That's probably beneficial. 13 hours is a while, but it is what it is. We'll have to make do. Let's go ahead and start building some... We could build a house. That wouldn't be bad. We could go ahead and... We do need another hunter's hut. That is going to be important. I guess we can throw that... Where could we put one of these things? Oh, there's another outpost spot over there. Okay, so, and then there's a couple of mines. Okay. Alright, so there is potential. Sources will be destroyed. You know what? That will be sufficient, I dare say. Let's build that out there. And then what else could we do? We're going to need... Oh, we probably need more, so let's go with this. If this tech gets finished, we'll try and upgrade as many buildings as possible. We're going to need some storage, so let's see what we can do there. Yeah, resource depots. 40 and 20, that's not terrible. Let's go one over here, and a second one back there I think is going to have to be what it is. We can happily build a road there though, that is easy enough. And then, alright, we probably need some workers to be building these things. Let's go ahead and... That's going to take 17 hours. You know what? We'll recall you. And then let's also go ahead and recall all of you. Yeah, we need at least a couple of people up and building at all times. We have 26 who are free. Yeah, that should be hopefully enough. But either way, one problem at a time. If we can get some extra resources going, we'll try and increase our capacity for coal, so we're not waiting on these as long. In fact, you know what? If trying to burn through. Let's just kick it up a gear. It increases our temperature by a bit. Coal goes up a fraction, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, so we're now using a... coal consumption is pretty jolly high. Alright, yeah, our coal gain is not going to work on that. Okay, you know what? I am going to take that back. We're going to keep you right where you are. Thank you kindly. Yeah, up to 36 per hour. That is a little bit too much. Oh, you know what? Range setting. We can kick this down. That'll bring it down by 12. Actually, you know what? For now, let's just leave it on 3. We're going to try and burn through some of this stuff so people stay warm. Get these guys out so they can return. Yeah, and then if we need to, we may play with the range settings to try and minimize. Actually, you know what? Maybe we could do better. Let's go to level 2 and then kick... Yeah, there we are, down to 24. So, where were we there? We were at 18. That's 24, so that's only for extra 6 coal. It does minimize our radius a fraction, but it will be warmer. And I think we can manage that. Yeah, that is more acceptable in my eyes, I think. Hopefully we can start working on some of that tech for a new what do we call it? Coal mine and all of that other sort of stuff. That will be something that we do need to pay attention to. If we check out the coal mines, yeah, that we could destroy some... Oh, invalid placement buildings. Destroy resources. Oh, we have steel ruins over here. Oh, cool. Okay, so you know what? That'll be our priority for tomorrow. I think what we'll do is we will... Actually, you know what? That sawmill's probably not as important right now, although it is nice and warm, so maybe it should stay. Let's go ahead and 2 per hour. You know what? It's almost the end of work shift. We'll let things stay. We will, yeah, we'll figure that out during the night. Hopefully if we can build these, that'll deal with some of our food crisis. This will give us a little bit of headspace. Maybe we can use some more wood. If we can get some more steel, that'll be really nice. Maybe we can upgrade a couple of homes. We will have to see. Let's, in fact, go ahead and construct. Yeah, we can... wait a second. Building under construction. They haven't even started. Cancel both of you. We're just going to build the better building. Wait a second. Let's just double check. Yeah, that was the right one. Let's go 1 and... Oh, we can't afford another one. We could do a hothouse. That wouldn't be bad. So 30 per day versus 30 per... There is potential. Let's go ahead and make sure that we do have tech coming along. So that goes from 30. This goes up to 60. Yeah, I think an industrial hothouse may be in our future. But let's go... What do we want? I think that faster gathering is going to become our next one. Yeah, generator efficiency could be nice, but I think right now we need the resources. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then from there, let's see about that hothouse. Let's pop that. Does need to stay warm. Oh, there's a spot for a wall drill too. Okay, yeah, we'll destroy some resources. Honestly, it's only a little bit of timber. We're doing all right. We can probably get a wall drill, but this will mean that it's within the range of a steam hub, so it will never go down. Yeah, I think that is going to be the priority right now. We need to make sure that our food capacity is increasing. Also, too, being able to make food during the day means that our cooks will be able to do things if for some reason they run out and they're not always trying to catch up from the night before. Alright, what have we got? A word of advice. Steam cores. We have just used our first steam core. Steam cores are a necessary component in advanced technology. We can't manufacture steam cores in the city, so let's hope that our scouts find them during their expeditions. I see. Alright, well, you know what? I think that's a pretty good spot to call it for this first episode. We've made some decent progress. We've learned a lot about our situation, and hopefully we will be able to manage just, well, that we can manage what's to come. So if you do want to see that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.